A call for equality, my personal journey through injustice. I have just jotted down few of my points so that I can keep it crisp. I'm Dr. Kirpa Johar, a dental surgeon in Bangalore, India, and I specialize in laser surgery and laser therapy. Ordinarily, I'm a reserved person, but recent events, notably the tragic demise of Atul Subhash, compels me to share my own distressing experience with our legal system. Firstly, I recognize the profound injustice many women endure under oppressive social norms. My narrative is not intended to detract from the vital women's rights movements. However, it is imperative to acknowledge that there's a growing number of men suffering due to imbalanced legal provisions that unfortunately can be manipulative for personal vendetta. From 2015 to now, I face profound personal hardships when my wife left me in 2015. During this period, my older son was born with a congenital heart defect, required surgery, a situation that led me to seek interim custody to ensure his timely medical intervention so that his life could be saved. The action triggered a vehement response from my wife and her family, who then accused me, my sisters, my uncles, my parents, ranging from immediate family to distant uncles, of dowry harassment, domestic violence. These allegations were completely baseless but also harmful to the broader cause of women's rights. The accusations escalated to the point where I was asked to settle with an exorbitant demand of 10 crores for the alleged harassment. My wife also demanded alimony that exceeded 2-3 times my monthly income, leveraging legal protection intended for the vulnerable for her personal agenda. The toll on my family was severe. My father, also a senior dental surgeon, once proud of his dignified life, was forced to attend a court hearing in a wheelchair in Pune, carried up the stairs due to lack of accessibility. The stress, humiliation hastened his decline in health, and he soon after that, few years down the line, passed away. The stress and humiliation did not end there, and it continued, and the grief made my mother go a year later. The pursuit of justice remains elusive for many, and many are caught in similar circumstances. I have no access to my children, and it's clear that if I want to see my children, I need to give money for every visit. The financial and emotional strains forced us to sell our home to cover legal expenses, yet justice still remains beyond reach. There was a point in which I had a case in Bangalore Family Court, Bangalore High Court, Pune Family Court, Pune Magistrate Court, Bombay High Court, and Supreme Court. I needed separate lawyers to represent me in each case and in each city. Plus, it involved me going to different cities, trying to arrange lawyers to protect myself, because the person who files the allegations has to just file. It's up to me to prove my innocence. So, like I said, the pursuit of justice remains elusive, and many men are caught in similar circumstances. The financial and emotional strain forced us to sell our home, yet justice did not come. The narrative is not my own, but echoes the experience of countless men ensnared by a skewed legal system. It is it's a genuine call for legal reform, a plea for justice and equity that upholds the right of individuals without bias or potential misuse. I am sorry, mom and dad, that you had to suffer during your last years and run from court to court. I apologize to my children, my two sons who are now 10 and 13, who deserved a better childhood but are dragged in distress and personal vendetta. I hope and seek justice, and I hope that many more lives don't go before we get justice in this country. Thank you for hearing me out.